What's poppin', y'all? Adam22's most recent star that hasn't gotten fired yet, 4Extra, is back after detonating his hand. I'm gonna play you guys this clip.
Off the back, dead homie. Vernon Avenue, nigga, I'm back. West Side 40s, and I come to Blue Strip, cause that's what I'ma get. Blue Strip, that's all I get on Vernon Avenue, nigga. Off the back, that's all I get is Blue Strip. Dead homies, I don't know what a nigga thought. Dead homies when I'm back on 40s in the hood, you know I 4-0, I'm back, bitch. Dead homies, I'm back, bitch. Getting blues. I came right down here and picked this one for a reason. Cause I get blue strips. That's all my pockets is filled with. Blue strips on West Side 40s. I'm back, bitch. Stay tuned to the interview too.
So you're probably thinking, wait, hold on. This guy's out of the hospital already. He was just blind. He was blind for like a couple of days or a day and a half. And this doesn't look like the no jumper set to me. Yeah, I was as confused as you guys, but we're gonna get to the answers here. Number one, in the last video I did on this guy, I did an entire segment dedicated to comparing him to character development on a separate TV series, which I'll link that in the description. I don't want to play that whole clip, but I don't know if we're going to have any of that character development judging by this clip right here, because while he was not locked up, that's how often this guy gets locked up. I just associate him being gone with locked up. But while he was in the hospital, they were asking for $30,000, and some people were making some donations. Adam22 making a $1,000 donation, and a bunch of other people. But now he's in this video talking about all he gets is blue strips. Like, what? This is terrible. If you're going to ask for money, you need to act down bad. If you're going to act like you're up, you need to not ask for money. To act like you're up and to be asking for money and acting like you're up after you ask for money, the only thing that people are going to think is, give me my damn money back, or is this what you doing with my money? You buying these chains? And I thought this was for some medical bill or whatever the case may be. So this
shit, bro. You got a point. Yeah.
This is a bad look overall. However, the reason why he's with these guys and did this announcement is most likely because he got a big check, because 4Extra was asking for $50,000 for his first interview back. And I gotta respect it, but I know this definitely rubbed Adam22 the wrong way, because this all started with the hospital. So while he was at the hospital, Kevin Gates was shown as visiting, which is really bizarre. Kevin Gates is, I'll give you the vibe that Kevin Gates visiting 4Extra gave me is the same vibe when we would randomly see Andre 3000 at these events. And you're like, yo, but what is bro doing here? Like, for example, Rory, the Stone Mountain Atlanta rapper / folk artist, that he was really like the industry plant wave. Like, he wore that on his jacket. And I think that's what popularized, I would say that's what really popularized the term to the mainstream. But he was this artist coming out of Atlanta, and he had this like Roar Fest thing, and he wasn't the biggest guy, and Andre 3000 just happened to be there, as Andre 3000 showed up to a bunch of other places. So that's what it felt like when Kevin Gates showed up here. But Adam22, not only was he not invited, he was pretty much barred from showing up. And in this clip where Adam22's like reviewing the recent happenings of 4Extra, he explains that he couldn't visit. And I'm gonna play you guys this clip right now.
Kevin Gates went to visit him, but then they said, yo, you couldn't go visit him. So is there some type of friction there?
Is restraining from like dealing with no jumper right now?
We don't know.
Are you serious?
I don't think he's just not restrained. I think he probably felt like Adam was gonna come up there and get content.
But
no, and
Adam did think that, blog?
Which I never said. Like, the only person I was talking to was Lupe. I said, yo, would it be cool if I pulled up Monday afternoon before I go do interviews or whatever? And she said, they're not really trying to have anybody come through. And then instantly we see the picture of Kevin Gates, and we're kind of like, oh, okay. I'm not going to like push the issue though, but I never said one word about like.
See, it wouldn't have been a problem him going up there trying to get some content and nigga doing this like some business shit, and then it would have built some anticipation for the interview, right? But the thing is, you be trying to play like, oh, I'm up here on some brother love types. Come on, bro, cut that shit out. Then you trying to like, that's my partner. Cut that shit out, bro, because you already know when they ask you like, why you ain't do what we expect you to do for somebody that's a friend or somebody. You say, dude, I only know him for 2 weeks, or you know what I'm talking about. You try to like reestablish that it's just business, or with the people type shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Can I pull up and do content? Can I pull up and do a vlog or whatever? Like, I didn't say anything like that.
I mean, because if we're being honest, you always showed moral support in regards to every time he was incarcerated. Like, and I don't think you ever like publicized that, did you?
No.
No, like when you would go support him at his court dates.
We made a vlog about going to his court day one time. Yeah, but
okay. But that's irrelevant. You gave him his platform, though.
Right.
So,
I mean, it's whatever he wants to do. Like, I look forward to having a conversation with him and talking about whatever he's been through over the past week and everything like that. But I also don't want to be the one who's like hitting him up,
pestering
bro.
Him.
We got to get this content. We got, I feel like that would be pretty
not even just like
so.
We got to get this content, but hey, I see you back on the block. Like, what's up? Are you coming back to the building? Because he was on payroll. So from the outside looking in, it looked like it may be something there.
Some type of static.
You got denied the hospital visit. Your text turned green, and there's no talks of coming back to the building thus far. I'm keeping it a buck.
Listen,
So this, I think Adam22 is trying to convince himself that, like things should have been cool. But what I will say about this is that they are going to assume that you're going to make some content, whether it's filming there or maybe filming on your phone or maybe going on your phone and giving updates on like a YouTube short or an IG reel or something like that after. So they're going to assume off rip that you're going to make content. So if you're a content creator, I think you have to put it forward ahead of time where it's like, hey, this is not on any content stuff. I'm just visiting as a friend or, as somebody that cares about this guy. No cameras involved, and I won't say anything that happens at the hospital. Like, that's how you kind of got to gauge this situation. Because, like, for example, whenever a streamer or a YouTuber or something is involved in something, everyone that's normal, like outside of that world, thinks, oh, this person's going to record or they're going to leak this or whatever the case may be. It's like talking to a journalist, right? The journalist has to say, hey, this is off the record, by the way. Otherwise, you assume that it's going to be printed. And then he breaks down, Adam22 continues, and he breaks down the...
See, you can't expect, like, somebody show you who they is, believe them, bro. That's why I say it wouldn't have been a problem you coming up there to record on some business shit. Let's just work out the business. Get whatever type shit, like, but the was probably feeling some type of way because who you was politicking with in the midst of the shit. How you talk about your partner, but you didn't seem like you just seemed like you was excited that something happened to one of your employees that you can monetize off of. You type shit, you know what I'm talking about? And that's not a problem, but bust it down right though. Yeah, if it's gonna be so, don't try to exploit somebody, bro. That's the thing, Adam. Like, don't try to be like, oh, nigga, you my partner, and like, nigga, where the ducats, nigga?
His stint at the hospital and that he's back now, and this is right before the initial video came out where he's doing this paid promo is what it looks like. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
Okay, yesterday our boy 4Extra actually posted his return to the gram after the Grizzly hand incident that happened almost exactly a week ago. He posted a bunch of photos with him and his whole squad, his crew in the hospital. And that was kind of interesting because you get a little bit of a look at what his injuries were. But then after that, he posted another picture of him actually on the block outside. So it would appear that 4Extra is returning to prime form. He's posted up here with is
that Rock?
T-Rock, yeah. And then I guess this is the doctor. The way he's pointing at him, I guess maybe this is the doctor who he credits with, keeping him alive and everything. And then, yeah, we got 15 of his friends right here and everything. So
awesome. Let's go 4Extra.
134,000 likes. Holy shit. The people are happy to see him back to earth. I mean, the things that stood out to me about this is that, number one, go back to the other one. His left hand is bandaged up as well, so it might just be like a burn. We don't really know what kind of damage might have been done. It looks like all his fingers are fine. And then when I was zooming in on it yesterday, he does have some kind of burning on his face from the fireworks.
So wait, both his hands is up?
The left one is bandaged up, but his fingers seem fine. So I'm assuming it's just a burn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. So, do we have verification as far as is it true that he was in the passenger side of a car and tried to throw it out the driver's side window?
That's what everybody's saying. I still feel like maybe that could not be the situation, but that definitely.
Bro, the way you even talking about it, you talking about it like a, when they used to do them bring the slaves up and then spin them around and do, talking about, sound like a slave auction a little bit, bro.
Explains why there isn't any video footage and everything like that. Either way, WAC told me yesterday that he had a conversation with some of 4Extra's friends, and word on the streets is that he is shopping his return interview and that the asking price starts at $50,000. So I'm just going to off rip take a step back and say the economics of No Jumper do not allow for us to pay $50,000 for an interview, especially when the food communities and you ain't hard foods of the world are just going to clip that shit and put it on the gram for everybody 5 seconds after it comes out. So I hope somebody pays him $50,000 for an interview.
CNN was cracking.
I would love to link up after the $50,000 interview happens and do a more reasonably priced piece of content if he is still interested in rejoining the team and being part of the team and everything like that.
Yeah, 50,000 is a hefty price. Adam22 is definitely not paying 50,000 to that guy. I don't know who Adam would pay 50,000 to interview. I don't think there's anybody really. Now, Vlad, I think he would pay 50,000 for some interviews. I don't know if he has paid 50,000, but 50,000 is a steep price. And I will say that I don't think it's going to make its ROI on their channel for sure. So, but I think Adam22 for sure feels away because like, hey, I thought we were locked in and now you're getting 50K. And this is what a co-host on that show asked Adam. They're like, yo, don't you feel a type of way about this? Because this is how we're looking at the situation. So I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Some type of way? Because he's not coming to you for the first interview and your platform literally made him who he is to even be able to be asking for 50,000. So are you like, hold on, cuz like we can't get the first interview? Like I thought we was ganging them.
I mean, I think that the thing about For Extras is that he doesn't necessarily know this internet game as well as some of us. So I guarantee, like when you see a picture of him with 20 dudes in the hospital room, he's probably got 20 dudes who realistically are fresh up off the block telling him what they think.
I think that's what some people think, though. They think if they go to No Jumper, it's gonna make them or no, bro. It's a bunch of that want like. It's a bunch of people who go up there. If you can make something shake for yourself, right? It's a platform that can be utilized. But bro, like it ain't like this nigga is your nigga. What made 4 Extra is nigga his parents. You know what I'm saying? His own spunk and charisma, nigga, his own stories, his own, and he got that, bro. So he can monetize off that. Although I do think when you asking for something, you will want to be a reasonable person, so that way you could even try to get your bag. You know what I'm talking about? Like you basically, you know what I'm trying to say, bro. Let's keep it real.
Business wise, makes sense. And by all means, honestly, like if he could get some very large amount of money from somebody else to do an interview, knowing that his return interview is going to be super viral,
do that shit.
Not stop him from doing that. You know, our situation is a little bit more modest, a little bit more reasonable. So
I'm not saying block him. I'm saying you don't feel no type of way by him not even offering it to you. Like, hey, Adams, I'm back out.
Yeah,
I got you. Don't put it out, Adams, until I go get this bread. Adams. You feel me? Then you can put your shit out. But I'm gonna give you the first inside scoop, and I'm gonna give you some extra that I'm not gonna give them.
It would be nice to be reached out to, just because, you know, I did reach out to him. Haven't heard anything back. I went to go send him a voice note yesterday, and his text messages came up green.
I will say Adam is being very fair and generous here. But, dog, there's no way that they're messing with him anymore, because this guy 4 Extra, right? Like you see the loyalty and this is like you could say loyal to a fault. Like for instance, AD, who was previously on No Jumper, he's a Crip, and he was like down to damn near die and defend No Jumper from a violent attack that was going to happen. And it's that type of loyalty. Like for example, this guy is clearly loyal to his gang or whatever Vernon Avenue is, that the first clip that he comes out where he's doing a promo, he's yelling out the block and the set. So that loyalty's still there. So if he's not loyal to you, that might mean he just don't mess with you anymore. And the whole like, oh yeah, I don't know about like the text went to green, I reached out to him. Yeah, he don't mess with you. It's like when your homie says like, yo, I think this chick is busy, man. You know, she hasn't replied to me all day. You know, what is her phone usage like when you're...
Hey, remember Crip Mac said he was gonna knock out Famous Richard for Adam22? Crip Mac and it's not, see certain things, right? When a nigga will crash out over you, over your well-being, some people take, like, I think Adam takes shit like that for granted, or like, yeah, that's what you supposed to do, I changed your life type shit. Nigga, you know, it's just certain little things, bro, where a nigga show their loyalty in a different type of way. where it gotta be respected in a different type of way. A nigga bust on something for you, a nigga ready to strangle somebody for you. What? Like, you not willing to do that, bro. So why are you acting like I just did some little shit or something? Like, what, nigga?
With her, he's like, yeah, her phone's always in her hand. She's replying to everybody. Do we got to point it out anymore? Like, if the texts are going green, there's no way this guy just changed up his. He could have changed up his number, but if Adam22 was one of the priority contacts, he would have gotten one. He would have gotten hit up as one of the earliest. And I think he had this guy on a contract, a work contract. So how does that look? Like, is Adam22 able to like block him from doing other interviews? I'm pretty sure that like Adam22's new contracts, you're not allowed to do your own content anymore because that's a lot of money lost from No Jumper, and he learned his lesson from like previous employees. But some people were alleging to the possibility that 4Extra doesn't mess with Adam because of him bringing that King Pill guy on. Now, this King Pill guy, he's like a Pomona blood who we talked about him the other day. Adam was about to lay him down and send him upstairs. And I'm not talking about upstairs of The Office. We're talking about upstairs Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin type stuff. But he had this guy on who had been doing clout chasing off of 4Extra. And his entire blow up has been attempting to be like 4Extra, just a little bit crazier. And he had even pulled up to his hood, recorded a little video like he was there. And then he was brought on No Jumper. And that's where the incident happened, where Adam22 pretty much said, I'm never dealing with this guy again. But during that, he takes aim at 4Extra. So I'm going to play you guys that clip.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I got it back.
Okay.
So I'm like, I think the Fade God did that. You know, everybody pray to a God that they pray to. And when you one of these fighters, unknowingly, you might be praying to these fight gods. And when you turn the Fade down, you gotta suffer a consequence.
Man, there's gotta be.
What I thought about at the crib when I was faded.
You thought that it was. You think it's karma from the Fade God?
There has to be a rapper going Fade.
I'm so
God.
glad I asked you.
From the Fade God. Nigga.
Insane.
Oh my God! I mean, listen, I actually gave Munchie B credit on the news yesterday. There's a clip of me talking about this when I first came in Monday, and I said how Munchie B didn't disrespect 4Extra, and then a lot of people were pointing out, no, Adam, you got that wrong. Munchie absolutely was making jokes as soon as this happened.
I don't think genuinely that Munchie went as hard as he could have.
Now, to be very clear here, this is like a terrifying situation that happened to this guy. His hand exploded. Now, was it a moronic move for his hand exploding? Yes, absolutely, especially if he was in a car lighting fuses and holding them and tossing them, even handling that kind of explosive. This is dynamite. This is no damn firework. That's bad. But you can see Adam22 give a chuckle to him talking about like, yeah, you know, Fade God had to take something. I mean, I'm feeling, dog, if I'm sitting at the hospital and I see a clip like that, I'm like, yo.
You doing a lot of playing, talking about your homie, nigga. The homies don't play like that. What? This is a serious situation. The nigga hand is possibly gone. We see it's not now, but yeah, bro, you be trying to play a friend when it's time to play a friend, and then you want to play business when it's time to play a business, or switch it around, and you know, whenever it's convenient type shit, bro. So don't be like you talking about now. He talking about, oh yeah, when he trying to come back and with us, I don't know if I'm gonna be willing, because it's like, nigga, first off, nigga, you was looking out, you reached out to Blood because he went viral on Camp Capone. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that yaper, need it now and not later, ho. Say ho,